Everyone's in. No, I think guys, I need your attention. I need your attention. We know the situation at hand. We know what we're dealing with, but I think it's time we got down to the bottom of it. We decide and we discuss who's responsible and we hear everyone's side of the story. Jade, what did you think being a uni student entailed before coming to UP?
What a deep-rooted question, Hannah. I know we're trying to get to answers, but damn, you don't have to ask me like that. But, but, I first thought being a university student is just long lectures, long hours of studying, feeling lost, not fitting in. I mean, it is that. Don't get me wrong. It is that. But like, it's more so just like a journey of discovering yourself, and like what you want to do and what you like, making new friends, having a good social life outside of what you're used to, and just gaining independence overall. But like, overall, I was excited to become a university student, especially at the University of Pretoria, you know, because I hear things that go down here and, we're trying to get to the bottom of whatever happens in this university.
Okay, I like that. Do you have any questions for anyone?
Kyra, I got a question for you. How has the change from high school to university shaped your social life?
Well, I feel like since I've come to UP, I have met a loads of new people, people with different opinions, people with different styles, just different people that I've been used to. I also think that there's more freedom in going out and doing things, and I have more control over my life. Specifically since, when you're a minor, you're protected under your parents. And since I did move from a different city, it's away from all of that safety and security. So it's a big difference. I also think that when I'm speaking with people, the conversations are a lot more mature than they were before. And specifically on campus, it's more academic, which is very different from what I'm used to.
I like that answer, Kyra, but does that really get to the deep-rooted answer we're all trying to find? Don't you have a question for anyone?
Yeah, I mean, Hannah, do you prefer life as a uni student or life as a high school student, and why?
I honestly, that's a really great question. Thanks, Kyra. I prefer life as a university student. In our previous conversations, we've established that I did not enjoy high school. But I like university. I much prefer high school. I think the relationships and the friendships I formed are a lot more mature. I feel like we handle things more like adults and we're not catty and we can actually have conversations that aren't around silly things almost. I also prefer being in university because I'm learning about something I want to learn about and I'm not being forced to take subjects that I don't enjoy. I would say, yeah. So I would definitely say university life is a lot better than high school life.
Hey, that's actually a good answer. Do we have any more questions from you, Hannah?
I have a question for Aphile. What would you say has been your favorite or your best experience in university so far?
Honestly, shockingly enough, it's been making friends because I wouldn't say I'm a social butterfly, but yeah, actually the friendships I've kept, they've become more family-like, and I really like that. I just love how I can express it as a family away from home. So yeah, they've been part of my journey, my healing journey. They've seen me through good times and really bad times, helped me with academics, personal life, and yeah, it's just creating those friendships.
I can agree with that. Yeah. Do you have questions for anybody?
Yeah, because I think we still haven't found the truth. I have a question for Kyra. Has the change from living at home to moving out impacted your relationship with your family and friends?
I think definitely the importance of maintaining those relationships that I did have is something I found to be more important than anything. Obviously, I've lost some friends, and I've also gained some friends. And I think that process is probably going to stay with me the whole of uni because that's just how life works, I guess. Um, and I also think that personally, by maintaining relationships with both family and friends, it keeps me sane in times of when uni is uniing a little too hard. You know what I mean?
A question for anyone else?
Yeah, I do. Um, I want to just put Sanelisiwe on the podium under questioning because we need to know, okay, how has uni life shaped your perspective on life?
University life has significantly broadened my view of university life with regards to social relationships, schoolwork, academics, and being responsible for my finances. Like it's been a drastic change for me. And university has been a place of self-discovery because I know some things that I didn't know about myself for the previous years. So yeah, I think uni has taught me really good stuff about myself and self-discovery. Yeah.
Okay, that got deep real quick. Do
That
you
was
have
that was
any
a great
questions
point.
for anyone?
Yeah, I do actually. I have a question for Hayley. What has the uni experience and adulthood shown you about yourself?
Oh my gosh, we're just going straight into the deep end. That's such a good question, though. I think, well, the first thing is it's showing me that my expectations were completely off. Anything that I thought was going to happen did not happen. It taught me, I mean, I've always been very independent, like, the older sister syndrome. And then coming here, I was like, oh, I'm not that independent. Like, there's so many things that I never thought about, and so many things that I have to now think about, just as you were saying, finances, all this stuff. And now it's like, yeah, it's definitely taught me that I'm very family centered, and being away from family actually impacts me a lot more than I thought, and how much of a homebody that I really am. Like the uni experience, in my mind, like I said, these expectations, it's like going out, meeting all these new people, and now I literally just like, I'm the opposite of that. Let's be real. So yeah, it's my turn to ask Aphile. It's your turn to answer the questions and tell us the truth. So, what do you think you have learned about yourself and also the rest of us group members through this task?
Honestly, I'm going to start with what I've learned about myself. I think I've learned a lot of things throughout working with this task. And but one thing really stuck out to me. I really realized I am more of a listener than I am a talker. I just love hearing people talk, put out their ideas, listen to everything that they put together. I just love conversations that people have. I love learning about how people think. And going to learning about my group members, I realized that we are all in humanities and we're under the humanities faculty. And that creatives at mind and the faculty of humanities does bring people together. People understand how other people think. And yeah, I also learned that group tasks or group projects don't actually have to be tedious because of how you guys managed everything. There was, even though we had clashes, time clashes and everything, it was a matter of communication and we communicated really well. We were very accommodating, which I'm going to give you your flowers for. I really think you guys deserve them. You guys were very accommodating. Our communication was on point and yeah, everyone was pretty much hands-on. I have a question, and this is directed to Sanelisiwe.
Okay.
What are you more intentional about as a uni student in terms of your appearance, your social life, and anything else?
Well, as a university student, I'm more intentional about maintaining a balanced lifestyle. I recognize the importance of my studies because that's what we're here for. So yeah, I recognize the importance of my academic success but I also prioritize my social well-being and my social connections. I've become more intentional about building meaningful connections, both for networking and for personal support. And the University of Pretoria, we're lucky enough because it offers all of that, like student support, those workshops that they normally organize for us. So yeah, I really recognize the importance for my academic success, but I also, prioritize my social life and my well-being as a whole. Yeah. Question for Hannah. How do you handle stress or anxiety related to university life?
So I think, as most of us can agree, going out is a great way to de-stress after a long week. Whether it's the well-remembered strip or to other places around, that's a great way to just de-stress, even if it's not like you don't have a super late night. But that would be obviously more for the weekend. Not all of us want to go out on a Monday night. But during the week, I have a very good foundation here at Res. My friends are very supportive. So if I'm really feeling stressed or overwhelmed, my best friend and I will literally just sit and we'll watch Criminal Minds, which is what we were doing before I came to record. We'll watch Criminal Minds, we'll go for a walk, we'll go to gym. And if I need time to de-stress by myself, I read. I read an obscene amount, but that's a great way for me to de-stress. But if specific regard to uni work, I think it's all just become about managing my time more effectively, because as much as uni is about getting a degree, you're also obviously supposed to grow as a person. So it's just become a balance of finding my social life and balancing my academic work. And if I find that balance, then I won't be as stressed as I am during test week. Okay, I just have one last thing to say. Obviously, our whole investigation, our questions and answers, we were all trying to get down to the truth about university. And I think our truth, however separate they may be, we kind of have a universal one because we're all in university at the same time. We having the same experience, we're all in humanities, you know? So I think while each of our truths are subjective, there's a lot of similarities between us. And I think that's the only truth we need.